Hello everyone and welcome to 360 World Trip, a channel where I take you on an immersive 360 experience of locations around the world. Today, let me take you to Jaigarh Fort, a majestic structure perched on the Chilka Tila, which is Hill of Eagles of the Aravalli Range, overlooks the Amer Fort and the Maota Lake near Jaipur in Rajasthan. This fort, a testament to the Rajputana architecture and military prowess, has a rich history and numerous tales associated with it. Jaigarh Fort was built in 1726 by Jai Singh II of Amer, the ruler who also founded Jaipur. The primary purpose of this fort was to protect the Amer Fort and its palace complex. It was also a center of artillery production for the Rajputs and houses the world's largest cannon on wheels, the Jaivana. The location was strategically chosen for its vantage point, providing a panoramic view of the surrounding landscape, making it an ideal spot for defense. Jaigarh Fort is not just a military structure but also a symbol of Rajputs' architectural expertise and their ability to sustain independence amidst the Mughal expansion. The fort never fell to attackers, standing as a testament to its formidable design and the valor of its defenders. The fort has a central watchtower, the highest point, providing a stunning view of the surroundings, including the Aravalli Hills and the Amer Fort. The fort has an advanced water storage system, crucial for sustaining the garrison station here. Now, let me share some stories and legends. It's rumored that an immense treasure was buried under the fort, which led to the Indian government searching the fort in 1970. However, no treasure was found. Legend also has it that the fort is haunted by the ghost of Ratnavali, a queen who died a tragic death in the fort. The fort is believed to have secret passages connecting it to the Amer Fort. It is used during the war times for escape and reinforcement. Now, let's visit the Jaivana Cannon. The Jaivana cannon housed in Jaigarh Fort is a remarkable piece of military history and engineering. It holds a significant place for Indians and the world armament history for several reasons. The Jaivana cannon was cast in 1720 during the reign of Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II, the founder of Jaipur and the builder of the Jaigarh Fort. The cannon was not only a symbol of military might of the Rajputs, but also an embodiment of the advanced level of metallurgy and craftsmanship that existed in Rajasthan during the 18th century. The Jaivana cannon is one of the largest cannon on wheels in the world. It is approximately 20 feet long with a barrel diameter of about 11 inches. The cannon weighs around 50 tons, making it a massive piece of artillery. It is made out of iron and is an excellent example of the skill of Indian ironsmiths of the time. The casting of such large cannon was a feat of engineering and metallurgical skills. The cannon was believed to have a range of about 35 kilometers, which was extraordinary for any artillery piece of that period. The barrel of the Jaivana cannon is elaborately decorated with intricate designs including birds, foliage and scroll work, reflecting the artistry of the time. The cannon sits on a large wheeled carriage which allowed it to be positioned and maneuvered, although moving such a heavy piece would have been a massive task. Despite its size and potential, there is no record of the Jaivana cannon being used in an actual combat. It was more a symbol of deterrence and might, showcasing the power and the capabilities of the Rajput rulers. Its sheer size was enough to intimidate potential adversaries. There is a popular anecdote about its testing. When the cannon was fired with a charge of 100 kilograms of gunpowder, the cannonball landed at a distance of about 35 kilometers and created a small lake where it landed. This test firing is said to have necessitated the evacuation of the entire village in the vicinity. The armory and the museum within the Jaigarh Fort are a significant attraction, showcasing the military history and the craftsmanship of the Rajputs. The armory in the Jaigarh Fort houses an impressive collection of weapons and armaments used by the Jaipur warriors. This includes a variety of swords, shields, guns, and other medieval armaments. The weapons reflect the military prowess and the technological advancements of the Rajputs. The collection provides insight into the warfare strategies and martial traditions of the era. The armory is not just a display of weapons, but a preservation of the craftsmanship and metallurgical skills of the Rajput era. The intricacy and design of these weapons are a testament to the skill level of the artisans. Shubhat Nivas. In many Rajput forts, similar structures and halls are present, often used for public audiences, administrative affairs, or royal gatherings. It likely features traditional Rajasthani architecture characterized by ornate windows, jharokas, overlooking closed balconies, and intricate lattice work. The architecture might blend functionality with aesthetics, keeping in mind the fort's primary role as a military stronghold. Such halls or palaces within forts like Jaigarh were often multifunctional, used for public audiences, administrative meetings, and royal gatherings. Subhat Nivas might have served as a similar purpose, probably as a place for holding court, discussing state matters, or hosting dignitaries. Given Jaigarh Fort's emphasis on defense, Subhat Nivas might be strategically located to offer commanding view of the surrounding area while also being easily defensible. Now let's visit Khilbati Nivas, often refers to the Diwane Khas. It's a place for leisurely activities within the Rajput palaces and forts. Khilbati Nivas might have been used for informal gatherings, entertainment, or audience session by the rulers. It could have been a place where royalty engaged in leisurely activities or interacted with special guests. Typically, such spaces are architectural grand, featuring intricate carvings, frescoes, and ornate decorations, reflecting Rajasthani artistry. This is Lakshmi Nivas. Lakshmi Nivas could be named after a Hindu goddess Lakshmi, symbolizing wealth and prosperity. In a royal fort setting, such a space might have had a special significance. This could be a residential area, possibly used by members of the royal family or esteemed guest. The name suggests an association with luxury and comfort. This is the puppet theatre in the Jaigarh Fort. The puppet shows are an integral part of Rajasthani culture. This is the same spot where the kings and queens would enjoy an occasional puppet show. The dining area in such forts would typically reflect the grandeur and the architectural style of the Rajasthani design. It might include large halls with high ceilings, often adorned with intricate carvings and artwork. The complexes were not just dining areas but also spaces for social gatherings and royal feasts. They would have been equipped to serve large number of peoples, including the royal family, court members, and guests. In Jaigarh Fort, there are two dining spaces, one for women and the other for men. The fort also features a garden which were a rarity in Rajput forts, adding an element of beauty to the otherwise stern military structure. Rajput gardens often follow the traditional Mughal charbagh layout, which involves dividing the garden in 4 equal parts with walkways of flowing water. This design symbolizes the 4 rivers of the paradise described in Islamic text, a style that was adopted and adapted by the Rajputs in their architectural aesthetics. The gardens in such fort serve as a place of beauty and tranquility, offering a respite from the arid climate of Rajasthan. They are meticulously landscaped with a variety of plants, flowers, and trees, providing a lush green space for relaxation and enjoyment. Given the arid environment, water features like fountains, ponds, or channels are central to these gardens, not only for their aesthetic value but also for the practical reasons like irrigation and cooling. The sound and sight of water would have been specially valued in a desert landscape. Jaigarh Fort, with its imposing structure, rich history, and intriguing legends, present a unique glimpse into the past of Rajasthan. From its strategic military significance to architectural brilliance of its palaces and gardens, the fort is a comprehensive representation of the legacy of Rajput rulers. Its stories and legends add a layer of mystery and intrigue, making it an essential part of the cultural and historical fabric of India. Thank you for joining with me on a tour of Jaigarh Fort. Do like and leave a comment. I will be uploading more videos, so do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon to receive updates on our latest videos and keep exploring the world to 360 World Trip. I will see you in my next video.